Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
Let's get started. It is August 24th. Man, that date is real familiar to me. 2023, 8:07 p.m., and it is Trans Trim Thursday, where we take the Steinberger GL2T with the Trans Trim, make some noise with it, have a little chat, and yeah, let's go. Let's get some boys in here. How about we? Let's see. We have, first off, we have Mr. R2R3.
Go!
Welcome in, man.
What's going on, bro? How are you?
Man, just chilling, having a great day today. So
nice.
About time to do a little show.
Let's do it, man.
You ready to do it? All right, let's get some more guys.
Sweating.
Let's get some more guys in here.
Let's get some people on here.
We've got Trev, Symmetry,
Happy birthday!
in the hot box. As always,
wait a minute. What the heck? But the
What the
last
hell,
guy
what?
to know whose birthday is it?
Well, who do you think?
Oh my gosh, our birthdays are so close together, man.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
What was the? I didn't get the temperature check in the hot
82
box.
and a half. So
That's
it's a nice, comfy 82 and a half.
That's not too terrible, man. We have been.
This guy that's sweating is.
Yeah, we've been brutal here as well. I'm usually able to keep my house in a nice, cool, comfortable 72 with this, big fancy system that I put in a couple years ago. And it's been I've been coming in. I'm like, man, it's hot in here.
Yeah,
It's been struggling with the heat that we've been having.
Big time.
But
Big time.
yeah, better off than most. What about you, R2? You've been posting up the stuff 98, 99 degrees.
Oh my gosh, man! Right now it's still okay. It's getting better. We're like 89 degrees right now, so it's dropping a degree by the hour.
Yeah. Well, that's what we've been having is on into the evening. It's still been 85 degrees at night. And we're like, man, this is just brutal.
So
Well, let's get
if you hear the hiss in the background, I got the fans going on, blowing at me.
let's get Mr. John
I feel
DeShane
like
in
Steve
here.
Vai. What's up, John?
Everybody.
What's going on, John?
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's been a good one so far.
Wow, that's cool, dude.
So we'll kind of talk about my day a little bit as we get in, but got a few things to get to first. First off, I want to say thank you to all the channel members.
No, how are you doing? None of that nonsense with me.
I-
You
oh,
spent
hi, how you
fucking
doing?
10
All the
minutes with
fabulous
those guys,
guys.
but you didn't say nothing to me.
Oh, wait, I gotta
Thanks.
hang. All right. Well,
Isolate.
You're the one I talked to most during the green room, so we were all
Everything's
caught
good.
up.
It's all good. Yep, thanks.
How's it going,
Move on.
John?
That's
How's
it.
it going?
That's all I need.
You know, I
Yep.
figured your weather was the same as Trev's since you guys are
You
neighbors.
guys are neighbors, yeah.
Can we take a minute just to take in that fabulous shirt that John's got on?
Look at
Yeah,
this, guys.
look at that thing. Hang on. Requesting isolation. There we go.
Look at that.
Yeah, man.
So we got Pink
got
Floyd.
Standing.
I see some.
What is that, Division Bell?
I see some Division Bell. I see some The Wall over there.
Yeah. It's like a
I see the little. Is that the prism up on
prism
the? Yeah, there
for
it is.
Dark
Yeah.
Side. Yeah.
Right on. Very cool, man. Very
All
cool.
right. Nice.
Pink,
More to
Pink-
come, boys.
Pink Floyd Hawaiian.
That's right.
Right on.
I need a
All right.
shtick, right? So
There you go. Every show, John will have a new rock related.
well,
Hawaiian
just give me a
shirt.
while to build up the collection.
you got to get them all stacked
They're all
up.
coming from Poland, so
All right. So once again, we'll say
Sorry.
hello and thank you to channel members. Everybody
Look at
that's
that
helping
list.
support the channel, we appreciate you. Channel membership is
Thank you.
available. If you'd like to hit the join button, help us out, support the channel, that would be great and fantastic. If not, you're welcome here too. So
Yeah. Still
absolutely. All right. So let's head on over to the chat. Man, that thing is rolling.
love you. Tommy, no, I don't think he's wearing pants. So, yeah.
never. Like I said, if I'm not getting paid, I'm not wearing pants.
It's like pants question mark, John?
Nope, never.
So
Pants.
we
are
got
so
we got a bunch of folks in the chat. I'm gonna say hello to the channel members that I see real quick. I see Symmetry there. Patty Dill is here
Yo.
in the chat. Welcome in, Patty. Good
Hey,
to see
Patty.
you. Got Bent Tom. We got
What's up,
Kurt.
Tommy?
5150 is here. Welcome in, man. Who else?
The
we
show
got?
the other night with
Heavy.
on Tony's show. That was nice, man. I enjoyed that.
I
was
didn't
cool.
catch a whole lot of that. I got to catch the replay of it, but I caught the gist of what was going on there. Let's see who else we have in here. Let's see. What do we only have 3 channel members watching tonight?
Yep, that's it.
Scrolling.
I'm there.
Yeah, R2 hadn't found you yet. Yeah, well, there's John. Let's see. Everybody needs to there he is. R2R3 channel member. Stephen Franklin. Hello everyone.
What's up, brother?
It's fine
Hey,
evening.
brother.
How's it
How are
going,
you?
Mr. Franklin?
Cheers, Steven.
Let's see who else we got in here.
I think I see an Andy Carson. What's up, Andy Carson?
What's going on, Andy Carson? Let me find him.
Cheers.
Oh, there we go. Kurt 5150, channel member for 1 month. Happy birthday,
Nice.
right guy. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. There's Six Fingered Assault. Welcome in, man. There's
up, Miles?
Bo,
What's
Guitar
up,
Man
brother?
45.
Whoa.
Yo, bro.
Oh,
Hey, brother.
saying hi. Let's see. There's Mr. Mick saying hey to John DeShane. What about the rest of us, man?
The rest of
Mr. Mick and I have a thing, so
You
just,
got a little thing going.
just,
Okay.
just let it go.
That's all good. That's all good. So let's see. Oh, Kurt 5150.
Nice, brother.
Can't stay long. Got to run from the authorities. Goodbye, cruel world. Happy birthday, Ryan. Oh, you will too. Thank you, Kurt.
He's making a border hop, actually. He's coming
Is that
up
what he's
to
doing?
me. Yeah.
Right? Right on.
Leave the back door open.
There he is. There's Mr. Andy Carson. Welcome in.
There he is.
Let's see who else we got. Did I get Bent Tom? I think I did because he got like 80 comments so far. Right on, Tom.
Yeah,
He's beating
love,
the-
you. Love you, brother.
Absolutely.
What was that top chat?
There he is, Bent Tom, member for 1 month. Right on, Tom. Appreciate you. And we have reached the bottom. So anybody else kind of stumbling in, I'll catch you. I see a wild Charles Green there. Welcome in, man.
Yo, bro.
Scotty's here. Yeah.
Scott
Hold on,
Brockway's
man.
there. Yep. What guitar is that, R2, R3? That's the Jackson, yeah.
Jackson Kelly.
Kelly.
Somebody had requested the Jackson last time you were on.
The Marty Freeman USA.
Give her a rip, my friend.
Jackson
Yeah.
Kelly.
Let her rip.
Let me see. Do I got all the settings here?
It's all
Thank you, Rob.
digital, so it
What's
should
going
be
on, man?
easy.
I'll say hello to a couple people here. What's up, Zach? Mr. Dan Gorman,
Zach.
Quentin. There's Fruitcake Tony. Welcome in,
Pops.
man. There's Ed, Joe. There's a Scott.
Scotty.
Welcome in, everybody.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right.
Burn them out.
What do you got for us, man?
I think Joe was asking for it. Joe was asking for the Jackson Kelly last week.
Oh, okay. There it
There
is.
you go.
So now you have it, so play fucking something. Oops, I said fuck already. Sorry.
Oh, man. So let me get this straight. You can make all those funny noises with a floating Floyd,
See that floating Floyd?
right?
R2's picking hand was going so fast it was a blur on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I
he was
think
killing
it's just
it,
because of
man.
the lack of bandwidth.
I had to do the. That's good.
You killed it, brother. It was awesome.
Thanks,
I
man.
enjoyed that.
It's,
time.
you know what? I'm not making excuses, but it's one thing I forget about the neck through Jacksons, which are painted into black in the back, not in black, in black. Yeah. When your hands get sweaty, it gets sticky back here, man. So I'm trying to like slide down, and I catch my, you get the raw necks, and it's nice and smooth. Here
You're
I'm like, oh my gosh, my freaking hand's getting stuck.
This bit here, though, the picking hand, man, is epic. Holy Christ, you're probably 3 times as fast as what I could do.
Right on.
Seriously, man.
Sounded
Is
good.
it that wristband on your thing or what?
I have
What
to.
it-
Yeah, it helps, man. I put that wristband on, and it helps me. Maybe it's something in my head, but I notice when I don't
Oh,
have
but
it off.
you have a big soft spot for you need a wig, right?
What's that? What?
You need a wig.
Need a wig?
So you've really given the
You're talking about the Ingve.
Yeah. No, but it's the way I move my hand. I don't know, and when I feel
it's
that,
killer, man.
when I
Absolutely
feel that
love
tension
it.
on my wrist, I feel I can move a little bit tighter.
Can you demonstrate it for us once again?
Yeah.
picking
Just
him?
the
Yeah.
picking thing, man.
Yeah, let's see that picking again.
That's awesome, right?
Yeah.
I want to say though, who's giving who the finger now, Mister?
Right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
legit,
That's
dude. Love
pretty
it.
quick, man. Yep.
Nice. Thanks,
What's
brother.
going on? Let's see. I saw a question up here a minute ago.
I was trying to think of a dig, but I can't. There's nothing I can.
Quentin says it sounds like a drill.
There you go.
The chat's going so fast I can't find that question. Let's see. Anyway, I think I saw what it asked, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Oh, there it is. Did Ryan get the new Made in Japan Wolfgang for his birthday?
Oh man.
We'll
yeah,
talk
we
about
gotta-
that.
$1,000
We'll
question.
talk. We'll talk about that in a minute. So
We got to talk about his birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
you know, it wasn't all that eventful. I just went out and did some shopping. So
Well,
a day
that's
off?
really the.
Did you get a day off? Yeah.
yeah,
a-
yeah. Day off
Good
today.
For you, man. Good for you.
Followed it up with a vacation day tomorrow, so I'm off tomorrow. So
Super long weekend. Excellent.
yeah.
So how
Nice.
many beers in are you then? You got that kind of time.
About 3, I believe. Root beers, that is. Root beer. Thank you.
Root beer. That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Michelob Ultra root beer
Yeah, that's right.
with real cane sugar from Hawaii.
Right.
That's what it is. Exactly.
Scott says I can
Cane
never
sugar.
pick that fast without hurting myself.
Yeah, that's
you might-
impressive, dude.
Pull a muscle or something.
There's nothing for me. That's about it.
Quentin says you sound like a drill.
There it is. Yeah.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
Well, what inspired me to do that is when Paul Gilbert would put the pick on the
yeah.
drill.
Drill on-
Mhm. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna try that.
Joe, I think, is in love with your guitar.
Thanks, Mom. Look at that.
Very cool. And what EMGs are in that?
This is the 81, 85.
Nice.
Classic combination.
That's kind of like the Zach Wild. But
Got
without
Marb's Music is here. Welcome
the...
in.
man.
Hey, Mark.
Nice
Says
speed
nice
picking.
speed
Thank you.
picking.
Thank you.
I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, I think that's a new face. Well, welcome in, man. So,
Diesel. Yes, they're aftermarket. These are Effutone. Diesel's asking aftermarket screws near the saddles. Yes.
is that some kind of aftermarket screws near your saddles? They look chrome or silver.
They are
They
gold.
titanium?
They're titanium gold. They're
Wow, you guys know all this stuff,
the
don't you?
titanium Effutone string
Pretty sexy, man.
screws. Titanium inserts and the saddle screws.
Nice.
Titanium, and then the titanium locking screws for the net.
Is that an R2 or an R3?
R3.
That's smaller or bigger?
Bigger. That's what she said.
Randy wants to know the real way you got that wrist speed. Practice, right?
It's the other hand, man. Anyways,
I wouldn't last 4 seconds with that kind of speed.
Mike as
Done.
himself says that's a shredder.
Yep.
thanks, brother. It's my
Quentin
my neighbor.
likes your Floyd.
You know what I want to
original.
point out here? One thing I want to point out is
Yeah.
up until very recently, like I'm saying probably within the last month and a half, there was doubts whether or not R2 could actually play. Turns out.
So all those videos I have on my channel are just.
Well, those are all faked. We know that.
Yeah. Well,
Turns out
I
he can.
I accused him of not even having strings on the guitar once.
Yeah, never forget that. I was doing the what was that?
The Beat It, I think.
Yeah, Beat It. Da-na-na-na-na. You're like, hey, it sounds great, but there's no strings on the guitar. I'm like, come on, man. Seriously.
What as the awesome, Ed.
There you go, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
Appreciate it very, very much. Absolutely.
So we've actually got a good representation in here, right? We've got you, Ryan, with the Van Halen thing completely covered. We've got me with a little bit of that, a little bit of Pink Floyd, a little bit of Enya, you know. And then we got the Shredder over here.
Yep.
And then we got Trev, who represents metal.
Yep.
Yeah.
A beginner's course into metal.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter. It's still killer, man.
Loving it.
Good team.
It's
we got here.
overlap. I mean, there's a circle in the middle, right, that we all kind of dibble into. And one of the primary common threads would be the Edward, right, the Van Halen.
Edward, yeah.
Yep. So Quentin says, so what is Ryan now, 100? No, Quentin, I'm not quite up to your age yet.
Bastard.
About 74, something like that.
Not quite there yet. I'll catch up with you soon, though, Quentin.
Because you're going to die. No, never. Don't say that.
5150.
He's 5151.
Oh, man. Fruitcake Tony says, come on, R2's one of the best on the tubes. I love his videos. Well, we love
Thanks,
him too,
Tony.
Tony,
Thanks,
but
Tony.
you never saw his face.
They were inconclusive.
Yeah. You
No.
saw my beard.
There was not
Saw my
enough
hands.
proof.
Everyone recognizes the fingers, you know. It's the long, slender fingers.
Long Steve Vai fingers you got there.
All right, so
what's his name? Craven Soda. Yesterday he was in the chat under the bus, and I haven't seen him in a long time. And we have this little running joke. We call each other Gilberto for Paul Gilbert, because he always says, "What's up, long hands?" He said, "You got fingers like Paul Gilbert." And I'm like, man, I wish I could shred like Paul Gilbert.
Right on.
Jimmy.
Joe says
Ball.
I'd like R2 to jam some Slipknot or metalcore.
Yeah, he's right into that stuff, so he's got it all covered.
Hang on.
Have to do that. There's Jimmy, man.
Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Jimmy, man. Jimmy's a long-time follower, bro. Thank you.
So that's
Right
an
on.
actual have to. There's no just blowing that off. You actually got to do it.
Why is that? It was Joe that requested it, and then Jimmy that paid for it.
Proximity.
Just wants us to
man.
rock on.
It doesn't matter. It's proximity.
Guilty by association. I know
Where's
that.
Jim? Where's
Jimmy
Brian
paid
Boner
for
Jams?
Jimmy paid for Joe's comment. So
Yeah, we might have to do that if we ever have boner jams on. To work up some.
Right? Kurt, take it easy, man. Rock on, brother.
See you, Kurt.
All right, man. Trev, R2, R3, JD, and Ryan got a jam. Love you guys. See you, man.
The key's underneath the brick on the back porch. If you make it across the border, you're welcome to hide out here.
Always appreciate
right?
you hanging out, man.
Gotta love the boys.
Yeah, we got to get some of that drop stuff for.
You're in there. Yeah.
Isn't that
you're
how
in
they
that
do it?
range. You were. Yeah,
Isn't that
you're
how-
in there, man.
Of course, I can't do the.
You got to throw
They're
a little
real
gallop in it.
percussive.
Gallop in it.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
Can't do all that stuff.
Actually, sound like a tune.
yeah. Just hit the flat second is the key, right?
With you wearing that shirt, that looks fabulous, man. Now, Trev knows what I'm talking about. All right, but in between those, all right, Ryan. Now, in between those chords, you got to do this.
Right. Fuck, I forgot about that. Love it.
Oh,
Love
man.
it.
That's just crazy.
Then you guys are right in the modern.
But you got to make the faces that I was making, right? You got to put your head up.
That should be the. I don't know, Brian. That should be the thumbnail. That should be the thumbnail. Every time we go back to that video, we remember the thumbnail. We're like,
I don't know. I feel like I need to get me a long-haired wig so I can.
see? Even Quentin says these guys are the gent kings.
My neck hurts.
Yeah, I got a
that's
crick over
hilarious.
here now.
Oh, man. Geriatric chugging.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
Oh, man. Let's see what's going on.
I'm in tears.
Joe says, there you go, guys. Heck yeah.
Just for you,
gotta
Joe.
break it up. It's got to be that.
Right. we have got to write a song now. Oh, man.
I love it.
No Man's Land says, ooh, very metal. Very metal.
And that's in 440. Full
Right.
standard pitch. Yeah.
Right.
Can you imagine if we were in B?
Well, I'm
We'd
dropped
rule.
down to B.
He's in B, yeah.
Yeah,
So you
I was
guys
dropped
I
down to B.
I'm in 440, so I
That's,
feel that
that's
much
what you
more
can
than you.
That's what you can do with a trans trim is you can drop down to B.
You gotta get that.
check this out. What's up, man?
Oops, sorry.
Quentin,
Slipped
oh,
out of it.
OMG, I just figured it out. These kids are Slipknot.
Yeah, we took our masks off. Maybe Boner Jams will start coming in here more often now.
He's going to watch the replay and go,
That's right.
dudes.
That's all you need to do. The more bend you can put on it, the better.
Right?
That's funny, man.
I actually have a song that I wrote, that specific riff that you just played. But it's standard tuning. That's it. Woo!
I dug in so hard that my very clipped nails touched wood, and I have the jumbo frets.
Hey, now.
Careful now. We don't want to be touching wood on the show.
No.
All right, let's see
Right.
what's happening in the chat here.
Quentin says Slipknot? No, it's Slip Disc.
Slipped cock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andy, this round of chugging is brought to you by Geritol. Wouldn't
Some
that
old
be funny?
fat bastard with a Pink Floyd shirt on was killing me.
Oh man, that's great. Let's see. Leftover riffs from Saint Anger at R2R3.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, Quentin's got it right. We're more like slip disc.
That's right.
Oh, man. Yeah, the Steinberger, man, you can get it to chugging.
Yeah,
I haven't
that
calibrated
sounded
it.
great, man.
I haven't calibrated it recently, but it's pretty close. Pretty close. You got to trademark that now, R2, slip disc.
Yep.
Cheech is asking if we play any bass. I don't much. I mean, I've had a bass in my
I would love
hand.
to. I wouldn't mind.
I'm actually a pretty killer bass player.
Yeah.
I did a couple of when I was gigging like in multiple bands. I did a couple of bass gigs. I'm pretty decent. Not for this stuff though.
Do you have one? Do you own one?
No, I don't.
That's the thing. I'd love to own one.
Yep.
Got one here at the house for the kid.
So maybe we can-
Behringer 15-inch cab with a 300-watt head.
There we go,
All kinds
man.
of-
All right, on.
We got to
What
get
what kind of bass
Trev.
to
That's a
ship?
Yamaha.
Yeah.
Yamaha. Used for a few
Yamaha.
$100. It's a pretty good bass.
Yeah.
Cool.
From what I understand. And it probably needs a new set of strings. It's 3 years old and never had new strings on it.
$300 set of strings.
Right.
Bass
That's the
strings are
thing, right?
expensive, man.
Yeah, the strings are more expensive than the bass.
Do the anything. Boil them. My bass players should do that. Boil the bass strings.
You need new strings, you just go buy a new bass.
We're not playing Donington here. We got the little Partridge Family thing going, and that's
Right.
it. You know, maybe the neighbors are going to get it. Might go on YouTube. That's about all. Yeah, we can fix all
So-
that in post.
maybe Tony can tell us if he's still here. If a person were to want to get into bass and you were a pretty decent guitar player and you wanted a pretty good quality bass, what would you recommend? You know, some of the
Ernie Ball music, man.
Fender stuff, or you think
get it.
Stingray.
Stingray?
Yeah,
the dog out
Stingray. You
for-
can't beat a Stingray.
The
that's
Stingray's
my-
like the number one.
Yeah,
That's
but
my bass.
what kind of price range are we talking about?
Ooh,
That's $3,000. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about a guitar player that wants to pick up a bass.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah.
Any
Once
like a
every
Fender
couple.
P bass or
Right. Yeah.
that's all. You
Even the
need,
jazz
man.
bass, like the
Well, they have
Jazz
the
are
Geddy
great,
Lee.
too.
Ernie Ball has the Sterling line. Do they have that in the basses too? The Sterling bass?
I believe so.
Maybe those would be a little more affordable.
Yeah, those are good, man.
I mean, it's just a big hunk of wire on a piece of wood, right? How
Well,
bad
now
can
that
they
I've
be?
kind of got most of my stuff done, that's part of the plan is to get a bass so we can start doing drum tracks and doing original stuff
Right.
on here
Yep.
and all that. So I mean that's definitely on the list for sure.
Right.
But I used to when I used to play gigs before with a bass, I had access to anything in any Long and Quaid because the drummer in my band was the general manager for BC, right? So it was always a Stingray. So I'm gonna have to
Love those
temper
basses.
or manage my own expectations because they were even back then in the early 2000s. They were in the plus $2,000 anyway.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. But just killer. You could
Oh,
just
yeah,
beat
look at
the
that.
snot out of them.
Yamaha
Okay.
Attitude. Is
You know what that
that's
bass
called?
looks like? The Billy Sheehan, man. That's like the Billy Sheehan.
Without the fret markings, yeah.
Does he play
yeah,
Yamaha?
man. Yeah.
Very cool.
Billy Sheehan makes does the. It's got the scalp fretboard.
Can you plug it into the Marshall and sound like Lemmy?
Oh yeah. I love rock and roll. Yeah, Marb's Music says my 19-year-old is a bassist. It's a cheap Stingray. Sup?
What's up, Alonzo? Good to see you, man.
What's up, man? I'm alive.
So Brendan B says, I heard the Squire P bass.
Yep.
Joe says, get a Fender. And Brendan finished his sentence as good. Cheech says, Yamaha all the way.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that when Eddie was doing endorsements with different manufacturers that Michael Anthony would always follow suit and play the same brand? Did you ever notice that?
Nope.
No.
It seemed like that was always the case.
The only one that ever caught my eye was the Jack Daniels bass when he does that big crazy bass solo getting
Right.
delivered on stage.
Right.
Epic. Classic.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he played a Kramer bass back then, but
That's what I was wondering. Was he playing Kramer?
I know that when he went to Ernie Ball,
Right.
Michael Anthony also played Ernie Ball. And then when he went to Peavy, Michael Anthony also played a
Played
Peavy
Peavy.
bass. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Maybe-
do we know
maybe-
what does
They
he
were
play
probably
now?
approached.
What did he settle on after he?
I think he
Wonder
has
what his bass
I think he has a deal endorsement with Yamaha now, if
Yamaha.
I'm not mistaken.
There we go. There's a theme going here. A theme
Yep.
pattern.
We could ask Andy Carson. I'm sure that he would know right off the bat. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it seemed like he always followed with the endorsement of what Ed was doing. Patrick
Jay-
says, I have a
Jay Turner.
fretless Squire jazz bass. Very
Nice.
That would be fun. That's going to require some discipline to get your intonation right on that.
cool. Marv's Music says, my 19-year-old is a
That's
bassist.
the one,
Cheap
yeah.
Stingray sub is what he started on 5 years ago. They're nice once they're set up. Very
Right,
cool.
So now there'd be the Sterlings.
Yeah, I would think so.
Remember the subs? Yeah.
Yep. Very cool. Raul Blackmore official says suggestions for great quality bass strings. David Elfson's SIT nickel round wound. I would need a bass first,
Keep that in mind.
right?
Let's go see what they're worth. I mean, I'm a fan of these, so it makes sense.
I'm back in the chat. Charles says that's a sweet bass.
It's
Ryan
Charles.
Hall says bass brother and music
up,
in
man?
law. What's going on, man? Good to see you, Ryan. William De Silva says a Schrichter Stiletto Stealth, $400 worth every penny.
Nice.
Yeah, I would imagine that a bass, with those big heavy strings, they would have to be kind of built like a tank. So I would imagine even some of the lower money ones would be pretty good. No Man's Land says Yamaha has some great basses.
Yamaha really does. I don't know how or why, but their basses are always spot on.
Tell you what, they make a hell of a motorcycle. I can attest to
There
that
you go.
too.
Even their guitars back in the 90s, Ty Tabor, one of my favorite guitar players from King's X, he had one. It was a Pacifica. They played great, and then they were cheap. I didn't buy one because I wasn't into signature thing, and look at me now.
Right.
Idiot.
Alonzo says, dudes, I got a new guitar, PRS SE single cut. Planning on putting some Tremonti pickups in it. Cool, man.
Cool. Yeah.
Is it one of the 594 SEs? No Man's Land said, why not just buy the Tremonti model? They're different.
And I'm
Let's
sure they're
see.
expensive too, right?
Bo says, have only two bass, Fender Jazz and Ibanez SDGR. Which one do you
Yeah.
prefer, Bo? You play it much?
Probably the Jazz, I would assume.
Brendan B says, I built Fruitcake a cigar box bass. It was a prototype for my Stripes cigar box series. Where's ours, man? No, that's cool. Still waiting to have Tony break out a bass one night and just start playing for us on his show.
I was hoping he was going to fire up that,
Yeah.
what was it, a Mustang or whatever he got there?
Cecil says, does the single compression spring of the trans trim give much resistance? I imagine it would be smoother than a Floyd. It's very smooth. It's about as stiff as a Floyd would be.
That's what she said.
And it just depends on your spring. This is a new spring that was put in this guitar when it was rebuilt. And
This is a 21-year-old spring, not a 50-year-old spring.
right. But probably as much resistance as a Floyd would have on it. It's not bad. Let's see. Andy Carson says he did. This is about Michael Anthony. He said he never had a signature bass with Ernie Ball. He did have a signature amp with Peavy.
With PV. Okay.
Right on.
Yeah, I think he was just playing Stingrays, from what I remember.
There's Boner Jams. What's up, man? Good to see you.
Cheers, Boner Jams.
What's up, brah?
He says a dope shirt, kid.
Yeah, man.
Representing.
I got the matching hat over here.
Bryce Regal says, I always thought it was so cool how you can buy a bike or a guitar from the same company. Yeah.
Turntable. And
Yep. Bo says, all my nylon guitars are Yamaha, bought in the 70s.
Nice.
Hey, it's a J, a 7 over 8. Welcome in, man. Good to see you.
cheers, Jay.
Speaking of which, where's
up,
my
Jay?
buddy Mikey?
Hadn't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Let's see, I think we're caught up with the chat.
We have the Under the Bus Network in the house.
Yeah, welcome in, guys.
That's
So,
your reminder to go to live chat, folks. If you can't see
Yeah.
Boner Jam,
You can't see
switch to
Boner,
live
yeah.
chat.
yep, everybody hit live chat. So, got a question here from Alonzo. It says, what's the difference between the 5153 and the 5153 Stealth? I want to get a 50 watt. I want it for hard rock and metal.
Yeah.
Your first mistake is 50 watt. Sorry. It's just my personal opinion.
The 5153, was the first iteration, and the 5153 Stealth, they put a little more gain and compression into channel 2, the blue channel. So I prefer it a bit. And it's a little closer matched to the same kind of tone as the red channel would be. And it also has a resonance knob on the back, so you can get a little more thump if you need it. If you're doing a 212 or something and you need it to thump a little bit more, you can dial that in. And that's really the main differences. A little more compression, I think, on the Stealth.
It's all black.
Like your heart, R2.
All right.
Yeah.
Randy Price says Michael Anthony is playing Schecter basses, by the way.
Is he?
Okay.
Those
Cool.
are
I
good
didn't know.
too, aren't they?
I've been hearing a lot of good things about Schecter.
Schecter's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
great
Yep.
guitars.
Yep. So,
Good quality control.
let's talk about this made in Japan EVH signature Wolfgang, shall we?
Yeah.
So, I found
Light.
a local guitar shop. Well, I didn't find the shop. I knew where the shop was, but I found that they had one in stock. Saw it last night on their website. So I was like, I'm going to go buy that tomorrow. So I went there today and I played it
Righteous?
at Righteous Guitars. Yep. So I played it. Was very, very impressed by the guitar. But I got to thinking, I don't really know if it's worth the money that they're asking for it. So
Okay.
I didn't bring it home. I was tempted. You know how you're looking at a guitar and sometimes it's like, oh, I got to bring that home. I got to have it. Got to be mine. If I've kind of learned over the years, if there's any little bit of doubt, walk away from it.
Sleep on it.
Give it
Sleep
a minute.
on it. Yep.
Yeah.
So I didn't pick it up, and I'll tell you why. Couple of reasons. With tax, that thing was going to be $2,800, right?
Uh,
Which is,
Healthy.
way cheaper
Healthy.
than the U.S. version.
Does it come with all the bells and whistles in the case, like
It
the
comes,
strap? And
yep. It comes with the
hooks?
case. It comes with the strap. It comes with the little hooks and all
Right,
that's
hooks.
in there. So there's some added value there. However, I didn't feel like it felt much better quality than the Mexican specials that I've got. So I got to thinking, bang for your buck. If you wanted to do all the stuff that's on this one, you could probably just get a,
USA?
special Stealth
Oh.
and then do the kill switch and do the hooks and all that and still be money ahead. Now, the made in Japan one does have the vintage stainless steel frets, but it has the same made in Korea pickups that the specials have. It's got the same Floyd on it. The USA version, remember how we talked about they take and that little tension spring is gone underneath
yeah.
the D-tuna? The Made in Japan one has that spring under there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the same thing that you'd get on a Mexican special. So I was kind of really struggling with, is the value really there? I mean, if you've got someone that's willing to pay that extra to get the signature model, I would almost think that they would save up a little more extra and get the USA version. Or am I just delusional? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
It makes
I
good
just
sense.
I just saw a comment here, and that must have been reading my mind, or must have been reading theirs. The pickups, are they like the made in Mexico pickups? Or are they like
No,
USA?
They're made in Korea. So it's the same ones that come in a Wolfgang special.
That's, you know, to
See,
me,
that's
it's-
what. I'm sorry, John. I just
Go
thought
ahead, buddy.
they would have the USA pickups to make them.
Nope. Now
You
the
know, you would know because you can see the.
Yeah, the pickups sounded good. You know, they sounded great. I was playing it through a SLO 100. It sounded fantastic. It sounded great.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Let's see. Jay saying must have been a lemon Japanese EVH. No, I mean it was well put together. It felt great. It played great. It sounded great.
There were no flaws.
Well, there were a couple things.
Wow, yeah.
And not really flaws, but not as impressive as my USA version.
Right.
The fit and finish is excellent,
Spot
but
on.
it's not matched to a USA version. USA's are just like poof, primo, because they are put together in the Fender Custom Shop, from what I understand. So there's a lot of attention to detail, you know, and that last little percentage, you feel it. You feel it. The made in Japan signature that I looked at today, the ebony on the fretboard was a little more porous. It wasn't as tight.
Nope.
So you kind of see the little lines in it. It wasn't as dark. Again, you know, it felt great, sounded great,
And that's where I think
played great.
I think all that good ebony wood is gone. Mm-hmm. And the only reason why I'm saying that is 'cause it's like the Jackson, the one I have right here. I mean, it's like black, smooth, like glass. My 91, this Jackson, the ebony fretboard is just phenomenal.
Yeah,
These
It's
are
not
guitars from
gone.
the 90s.
It's not gone, Al, but it's a huge premium now.
it's a premium. Yeah,
Because all of a sudden, everybody's getting wise to the fact, and I could be wrong, but ebony on one of these or a Strat style guitar sounds killer. Mm-hmm. Just that snap and all
it's
the
real
stuff
snappy. Yep,
yeah, that it brings.
yep.
So all of a sudden that's in vogue now, and of course it's rare, and there you go.
Yep.
But honestly, man, I mean, you're looking at $3,000 versus what's the US one? 5?
45, 46, something like that.
If you're gonna buy an example of something, just
And what's the
you know,
special?
find
Specials
the
are like 18, right?
yeah. But if you're gonna buy an
the
example,
three
like
tiers?
like for me,
No,
Ryan's
the
got
special is 13 US.
13.
Yeah.
depending.
13,
Yeah.
28.
But
5 grand.
it doesn't have a case. Doesn't come with a strap. You know, so you are getting some extra
Bring
things.
this case and a strap for an extra 50.
But I mean,
Right. I mean, you can
Ryan,
buy those
how-
eye hooks and
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan,
EVH.
how many EVH branded Wolfgang or EVH branded guitars do you have? You have like 10, right?
Well, I don't have that many, but I've got several. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. I'm sure
Sure.
there's one floating around somewhere.
Right, because
that-
you found that thing that works for you, and it's killer, and you like the different. But for me, if I was gonna buy one, it's gonna be one. I'm not gonna buy
Right.
6 or 5 or any of those. So it makes no sense for me to, you know, play something and say, oh, you know, $1,500 or whatever it is. The difference is no. I'll just wait and save my money and get a perfect,
Right.
and run the racks and,
Right.
find the one that's perfect. Okay, so now I have an example of that.
Well,
See,
I'm sure that there's a market of people that want that guitar.
Yeah.
They got 2 of them in, and they had them just a couple of days, and the white one sold. The
Instant.
white one was gone. So somebody bought it, right away.
Yeah.
So there's a certain customer that wants that. And I guess if they see the value in it, I don't have to pay $4,800 or whatever, I can get it for this, then that's fantastic. But
Yeah.
I just didn't know if I saw the value of going from the price of a special to that.
That.
I totally.
I
get it,
really,
dude.
I really don't think. Why is my camera? There we go.
Yeah.
I really
And,
don't think the quality
and
and
see,
the
and
craftsmanship is that much better on the
And
made
you
in
own
Japan
the
one.
USA, and that's I think that's what you and I. Well, I'll speak for myself. That's what I think I'm doing. Is once you obtain one of the USA Wolfgangs in your hands, first of all, you gotta get used to it and like it. You have to like those vintage frets. I mean, the stainless steel are just phenomenal, but just having those small vintage frets, I'm so used to having the jumbo on my Jacksons and my Charvels. They're all mega jumbo
My
frets.
sirs. Yeah.
Right. It's a feel. You got to get used to but I love my USA Wolfgangs. I love the way they feel, the neck, the pickups, the USA pickups on there are phenomenal. And then I have my made in Japan 2011 Wolfgang hardtail, which has the vintage frets, the stainless steel frets, and the USA pickups. So I think we already know what that sounds like, and it feels great in your hands. I think if it didn't wow you, man, I mean, it should have wowed you right away because you own these other guitars, the USA ones, and
Can I contrast as an example because I've got.
Hang on. Let me say hello to Mr. Dwight
what's up, Dwight?
Bailey. Welcome in.
That
man.
is the best
Cheers,
gunshot on the internet. I hate to say it, but anyways, just to contrast, Trev knows our boy over at West Coast Guitars, right?
Yeah.
And I go in there quite frequently, and there are other Sir guitars. There he has probably 10 in stock, and he pulls them out, every one of them. Right? It's like nope, 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 nope. So, and I mean, those are premium nonsense things, right? But I mean, once the right one gets in your hands, then you go for it, right? And I can't see. Yeah, I guess it's the EVH name, right? It's a very basic guitar, right? It's
Yeah.
2 humbuckers, a Floyd basswood body, maple top, and a neck, right? So
Right.
it's a good formula. It really is. It's a fantastic formula. But I mean, unless it speaks to you,
Yeah.
no. And I mean, I want to have, even like a original Ernie Ball Music Man. It's like
You want
I-
that paintbrush in the arsenal there.
That's right.
Yeah. We have Greasy Monkey Guitars has joined us. Welcome in,
What's up,
man.
man?
Hey, brother.
It says the jet black ebony is in the center of the tree trunk, and the rest of the ebony is all streaky. Bob Taylor owns the African ebony plantation and touts the streaked ebony a lot.
Good to know.
Fender
Well,
put out
I come from the center of the trunk. That's all I can say.
Fender had a Strat that they put out called the what was it, the Dark Moon or Ebony Moon or something like that, and the fretboard had that streaked ebony on it. It looked like it was maple, and then it had black streaks through it. It was pretty cool looking,
Yeah. But us old Dodgers, it's like, wait a second here. You trying to sell us something?
Right? Yep.
Yeah.
Randy says, unpopular opinion. I don't understand all of the fanboying over the EVH Ernie Ball Music Man neck. It feels like a broom handle.
Interesting, Randy.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. And seeing Randy made a comment before about. Remember, I showed you guys that Ernie Ball Music Man Axis, the $3,700 one. And the only thing, one of the things, is that was turning me off. It was the 10-inch radius throughout the whole neck.
Because you're used to shredder necks.
I'm used to like to 12 to 16
necks.
or.
That's interesting, Randy. It feels like you said a broomstick so thin or big or just not
Probably
jiving
down,
with it.
probably down near the nuts where he's talking about. They do
It's
get
quite small.
get thin there, yeah.
Yeah.
So Ryan says, if you can afford it, I'm a USA all the way. If I can afford it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You like the spec. Like I had in the 90s, well, as soon as he left, Eddie Van Halen left Music Man, I had first year Axis, and I loved it. But you know what? This guitar is much wider neck, and it's very different feeling. I don't even know if I would still like it, right? At the time, I thought it was the jam, man. It was great.
Right.
But this the nuts, the R2, R3, just like, no, the more space between strings is better for me.
Better for you.
So yeah.
Yep.
Now, where's the made in Japan Wolfgang made? Is it the Fujigen?
Japan?
Yeah, I believe it's that
the
factory. Yeah,
Fujigen factory?
I believe so. Now, I'm not saying that there was anything wrong with the guitar. It was a fantastic guitar.
Yeah.
Sounded great, felt great, played great.
But you're just trying to look at it as the value.
It didn't have
cost
it didn't have the comparison of the USA made. I could tell this is not a USA made Wolfgang. So is it worth that extra money that you're going to pay for the same pickups that are in a special, the same Floyd that's on a special, the same materials that's on a special? The only thing really you're getting different is it's manufactured in Japan and it has kill switch on it.
And the other thing is, Ryan,
And the stainless steel, and the case, and the strap, and all that. Sorry.
But I mean, you're a really good example, right? Because it doesn't, as far as price goes, it's not really a concern for you, right? So you can go in there and objectively look at something and go, okay, I have 5 other examples of this, and so I mean, your opinion is huge. It really is, right? It means a lot.
It's not that money is not. I mean, that's always
Well,
important.
no, I'm not. I don't mean. I don't mean that you're, rolling it. But
It's
if you
not
want
flowing
something,
out of my ears.
No, but if you want, you got the GL2T, right?
It's like, here.
So that's right. But I mean, you've got the GL2T there, so that there's a certain amount of budgeting and money management that you do. So if you want something really bad, you can get it. I guess that's what I'm saying, right?
I could work it out, yeah.
That's right. So, I mean, you're a great example of a guy that has representation from top to bottom. Mm-hmm. So your opinion is quite valuable.
Well, I
mean, when you came home with that purple guitar for it, bang for buck, and
yeah,
and that thing.
Well, that's the whole thing. I would rather buy. I actually thought to myself when that.
I'm buying something. God damn it!
That's how I felt today. But that new color that they're coming out with, the same, is it Sangria Red or something like that?
Yeah.
That hasn't been released yet. I literally thought to myself, I could buy 2 of those, compared to this made in Japan USA or made in Japan signature.
Here's something.
And I don't know. Just the value wasn't there.
Randy Price, thank you for your input and comment here, man. This guy's full of knowledge. Talking about the USA pickups, Randy says USA pickups don't exist anymore.
The ones that are coming out of the USA models should still have a USA pickup in them. Unless that's something I haven't heard of. You said for 2023, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. I'm holding on to those. I love those pickups, man. I love them.
Yep.
I like them a lot.
Tom says, I've been saving money to buy gear for 35 years. You still working on it, huh?
I think Tommy has more gear than all of us combined, so he's doing
No
okay.
doubt.
And it's all good stuff too. It's not.
He says, I don't buy expensive clothes. I don't buy expensive cars. I don't go out to eat. I don't go out to clubs. He just buys expensive guitar gear.
It's the way to do it, brother.
go
I'm
wrong
the
there.
same way.
Ryan Fraley is here. He says, I personally love the Wolfgang, but I don't know if I would classify it as iconic, like a Strat or Les Paul. Maybe not yet.
It's
I
getting
mean,
there.
it's getting
Yeah.
there. It's getting there. You mean, you think about it, the first 10, 15 years of Les Paul was out, I'm sure there were people going, what the heck is this thing? That thing's heavy, and I don't see that thing lasting, So who knows? See if it's around 50 or 70 years. I don't think I'll be around. So
Not in 50. No way. Mm-mm. Well, you might be, but it'd be a frickin' mess at that point.
Right? You won't even care.
Will you help me change my sack?
Change my strings.
let's see.
Oh, I see
Looking for
somebody.
anything interesting here. Quentin says, too many people buy EVH gear just because it has EVH on it. Not this kid. EVH just seems like they're on a money grab spree. Who knows? And of course, all these opinions are our own. We all have our own individual opinions. These are not representations of any one individual on this panel.
Yeah, that
But,
guitar. The guitar EVH is going to send Ryan has just been.
I love the EVH gear. I like it. The guitar is it's comfortable to me. The Made in Japan signature, I don't know. That's why I was kind of wanting to get some opinions.
So big deal, right?
Is the value there for that? I mean,
Thank you, guys. 60,000 people watching, man.
60,000. Welcome, everybody.
43,000 people. Jeez. And I have to go pee.
Wait,
Tom
before,
says-
before you go, John,
Yeah.
Mikey,
Yes, sir.
Mikey Mojo's in the house.
So, what am I going to do?
How many colors
I'm
can
not,
we make
I
the
don't
Wolfgang
want to
in?
do what they do.
Right?
Just want to let you know, Mikey Mojo's in the house.
Trev's going to start breakdancing here.
Yeah, Greasy Monkey Guitars. It was called the Pale Moon. That Fender I was talking about, that Strat. No Man's Land says, I like the Wolfgang necks and fretboard, but I also have stubby fingers.
Yeah.
They're a little smaller. Mike is himself.
Something
I
like
don't own any import guitars, with the exception of a Made in Japan Jackson Dinky.
And see, there is something to be said about those guitars, man. I mean, I own an 89 Made in Japan Fender. The neck on that thing is phenomenal. Just love it. After all these years, hasn't moved. I mean, that's quality, man.
So Randy says the old Made in Japan Wolf specials were made at a different plant. Cushion Gaki
okay.
factory went bankrupt and then burned down. I do remember hearing that.
That's the one like I have then? The 2011 Made in Japan?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's great neck, man. Love it. I mean, there's not a flaw in that neck.
Ryan says, I want a Wolfgang, but I can also admit I'm an EVH fanboy. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Tom, if they could just do something with that ugly headstock.
You know, I saw Michael Nielsen play a video today, and I saw Ryan comment on it, and I had a piggyback on it. I don't know if you saw it, Ryan. But
What's
he
up,
was,
Herb?
He was playing that Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, that headstock.
It was just, when
That
I
is-
saw that, I was like, oh, that's just horrid.
That is like Quentin's favorite guitar, the Macklemore, whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
I said, man, that headstock is horrid. But then he started playing that tune. And I was
Right?
like, man, that
The
sounds
Top-
good.
Top Gun, you know?
Yeah, it sounded fantastic.
That dude's awesome.
Jay says, seems to me like EVH gear is starting to really cut corners. Way to go, Wolf and Matt. I don't know. I've been finding that lately the quality of the stuff is pretty good. I just don't know if the value is there for what they're asking on that made in Japan. I think the other stuff is pretty well priced. Actually pretty good in comparison to what other stuff that you can get around that price range. But I don't know, that made in Japan one, I was like, I just don't know that that's worth that. I would say, I don't know, $2,200 range maybe, but almost $3,000. I don't know. That's just my opinion, my humble opinion. Rob says, if I were to buy another EVH, of course I would love to buy Frankie, but money-wise, I would buy a Wolfgang Standard in my favorite finish, Trans Amber. Then any later on, detune it. Right on.
Just want to let you know Robbie Stinkle's in the house.
Welcome in, Robbie. Good to see you.
Didn't see
Herb
that. Good to see that.
of Fireside Studios says it's not EVH related. Well, it kind of is. Gibson has a new pickup out. Just got an email this evening. I saw that, and Kramer also has one that they're calling, what is that?
Yeah, what was that all about? What's
The Kramer Eruption pickup, something like that. And these apparently are designed by Jim DeCola, who designed the PV Wolfgang pickup, which was just based on the Ernie Ball Music Man pickup. So, who knows? Who knows?
So they're
Some-
going to actually start putting them in guitars? Like, is there a guitar coming up, or is
I just
there?
saw-
Are
I
they
just
selling
saw-
them like aftermarket? Like,
Yeah, I just saw that you could buy the pickup itself.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay,
So,
I thought
I'm
they
not
were,
sure what the one Gibson, I don't know what
I
Gibson
thought they were
is
leading up
calling
to
it.
a guitar that was coming up. That
Yeah.
to be.
I don't know. So Andy is happy with his 97 PV Wolf. Take that over any of the new ones.
I don't know one. I always wanted to.
She says that anything with Eddie's name on a guitar one day be a collector's item. Well, there's so many of them now. I mean,
Just gotta get the rare ones.
yeah, I guess. Mikey Mojo says, look at all the people here tonight.
That's brother man.
Good to see everybody. Let's see. Joe was wishing John luck on his trip. Looks like he made it back okay.
I'm here.
What's up, Yostaneta? How's it going?
What's up, bro?
Alonzo says, what I love about Les Paul style guitars is the neck. I like chunky necks and thick guitar bodies. They're more compact in a way and have a fat, chunky tone. We talking about guitars?
And a flat fretboard. That's the thing with Paul's I can't deal with is the flat fretboard and the short radius.
Mm-hmm.
They sound good.
What's going on, Hip? Good to see you.
What do they have? 12? 12? Yeah, 12-inch radius.
So Mike himself doesn't care for the guitars, but he does like the EVH amps.
Yeah,
Right on.
nothing wrong with that.
There's always something there for somebody, right?
Exactly.
And if you don't like it, it doesn't mean it's bad.
That's right.
It's just not your thing, man.
Randy says EVH being on a money grab is bull. Fender as whole is charging more for every brand they own and cutting corners on production. Fender is screwing you, kind of like every other brand out there.
Good point.
Okay.
Yeah, outside of the boutique brands, dude. I would agree with you. Sir's not
EVH
screwing.
gear.
Better
Gears.
custom shop.
Hot topic tonight for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Like the USA Wolfgangs, right? Ryan, they're out of the custom shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got the box around somewhere, and it has a big sticker on it, and it says custom shop guitar
Yeah.
on the box that it comes in. I don't know if that's just a sticker they put on there. These suckers are going to think this is a custom shop.
Right.
Who knows? But
Got Robbie
all
Stingle in the house
You
here,
can
eh?
feel it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we said hello when you were in the
Okay,
John.
sorry.
John.
My
he's-
John is 5 acres outside, by the way.
Robbie agrees, absolutely 100%. Fender cuts everything.
Be right back.
Let's see. Ryan earlier was saying the specials are the best value. I would say so with the couple that I've picked up recently. Those things bang for the buck. I mean, those things are fantastic. So, I don't know. Let's see. Cecil says Tyler prefers zinc tremolo blocks. That's interesting.
Yep.
Mikey Mojo had Mexican EVHB had some issues. Floyd poles cracked the finish, and the jumbo frets need refinishing.
Oh boy.
Well, you know, frets wear out. I have to say though that, you know, we're talking, or some are saying that manufacturers are cash grabbing. It's expensive to do stuff these days. You know, in the
is.
field that I'm in, parts, materials, equipment, labor, overhead of a business is astronomical now.
Yep. I'm in a similar kind of
Yeah. So
situation as
in
you, and
order
it's brutal.
in order to produce the same widget or whatever it is that you're producing, I would say in the last 10 years it's almost doubled, you know?
Well, the widgets and the service work, right?
Yeah.
No, nobody's working for $30 an hour anymore
Right.
up here, right? And
Canadian.
no, I tempered that for you. I mean, up here, our base wage for skilled labor is 35.
Right.
Guys, you know, you get overtime over 8 hours, and you get paid for your travel time, and it's service work, right? So you're going everywhere.
Yep.
And they're you know, they start at 6 and they're back at the shop at 2. They don't want to take advantage of, you know, it's a different world now.
Yeah, it is. It's everything is just so much more.
And you take a look at, you know, if you ever done a Sir factory tour or any of the boutique guitars, I mean, they're all about quality of life. So, I mean, the guys work, you know, 4 or 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, and they'll come in when they want to come in, and that's all cost money, right?
Right.
But what they've done in doing that has maintained the quality of the product, right?
Right.
Whereas Fender, I mean, you're dealing with, you know, mass staff, mass production, mass. So I mean, they're, you know, it's tough, and that's, you know, running the racks has always been a thing, but I mean, even more so today, right?
So Joe has a solution for everybody. He says, just get a Glary.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, even a few of them.
It's a very
A cheaper guitar brand.
It's firewood, John. It's firewood.
okay.
I was at a guitar center, and I'd been hearing all these things about Glary, because is it Glary that was putting the stainless steel frets on guitars at like $250 a guitar or something like that? Yeah. I was in Guitar Center. It was one of them are putting stainless steel. I don't know. It's one of the cheaper brands.
Yeah.
But I was in Guitar Center and I was checking out some guitars, and I think it may even been when I bought my Shark. There was a Glary T-style guitar hanging on the rack. Well, let me check this thing out. And I went over and I grabbed it to pick it up. I was like, oh my God, that sucker must have weighed 15 pounds. That thing was heavy. I was like, man, that's a piece of crap.
Probably plywood or something,
Man, it must have been pine, and it still had all the pine sap in it or something. Thing was horrible.
Well, what's the other? Is that the same company? Or there's another company. I remember they had like a Pete Thorne copy. Oh,
no telling.
I was thinking of John when I saw that thing. Just like it took a Glary, but it's a Pete Thorne copy. That's all I have to
Okay,
say.
so let's finish off this story a little bit. I don't think I did, but we'll say it. Got the guitar back. Frets. Ridiculous. It's a brand new guitar, right? They had the action set lower than it's ever been on this thing, and it killed. Absolutely killed. Well, I like to do some drop D stuff, so I put her down to drop D, and right here, it was started fretting out. That's how they had it all set up. So I took it to my tech, and he looked at the guitar, and he's like, holy Jesus. And like I said, I don't know if they replaced the neck or just the fretboard and the frets. And he looked at it, and he couldn't tell either. But what had happened was he couldn't adjust the truss rod. And that's what it needed, was just a little bit of back bow, right, to accommodate for the alternate tunings. So he put the nut in, and he started bending on it, and gave him resistance. He's like, no, man, the guitar's too expensive. I don't want to F with it, blah, 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 blah. Right there at his shop, I sent off an email to my guy, and within 10 minutes, he's like, no, just crank on it, man. If it breaks, we'll fix it. Cranked on it. Boom, done. Boom, perfect.
Right on.
So, I mean, there's something to be said for that,
That's some pretty good customer support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
You know.
Because, yeah, you don't want to mess with that. And
But the product
snapping.
itself, right? There's nothing on this guitar that I wish was different. Right? The woods, the neck, the frets, even the tailpiece, even though it's not a locking trem. Right? The fact that it's floating, and I can,
See, that's good that you have somebody, John, that knows
do-
that. Because there's individuals that buy guitars on Reverb and Gibson
That's
Les
tough.
Pauls. Les Pauls
that's-
are one of them where you don't have enough room in the truss rod to adjust, and you need that, let's say, that back bowl or tighten it up, and it's gone.
Well, I mean, the other thing he had is, we're using a single action truss rod because of this, and here, and sometimes they get stuck, so just crank on it.
Right.
So there was a whole backstory as to why it was reacting the way it was, as opposed to being an inferior product. And
Right.
just crank on it.
Alonzo has a good question. If Wolf were to release one of his signature guitars, which he's going to do, would you guys buy it?
No, not for me.
I'd want to try it.
It depends. Yeah.
I would try. I'd like to try one, but it's not really my style of guitar. So I don't know. Who knows? I might play it and fall in love with it.
Right?
Yeah,
You know?
I would definitely try it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Definitely want to try it first. What's up, Zach?
The thing I found, though, to be honest with you guys, the older you get, the more settled in your career and finances you are, the more particular you get. Mm-hmm. And it's knick-knacky, stupid little things that make no sense to most people. Like string trees. I hate string trees.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
To me, that means the guitar's there's something wrong with it, right? So, look, no string trees. Oh, that's good.
Right.
An extra $2,000 for a guitar. It's a stupid thing.
Harley Benton was doing
Harley
those.
Benton.
I think they were doing the stainless steel frets. Yep.
Yeah, stainless steel, and they were doing
Yeah.
the Pete Thorne copy. Same color and everything.
So I guess Joe was being serious. He says, "I'll put my Glary Telly against anyone's $600 to $1,000 guitar. My setup gets it playing nice."
Well, that's all that matters, though, Joe.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you
If
like
it works
then
for you,
great.
You like it? Yep.
And I mean, that price range, absolutely.
What's up, Rock Daddy?
What's up,
Good to
Rock
see you,
Daddy?
man.
Loud
What's going
brother.
on, man?
Turn it up.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, he says, I got a Glary Telly, semi-hollow. It's like 4 pounds and plays great. $90 shipped.
Wow. That's almost worth doing for the show, guys.
Buy one and see if you can
Let's
set
get
it
buy
some
up.
one.
super chats. Yeah, let's get some super chats going or something.
Buy a
We'll
$90
buy one.
Glary.
Yeah,
And then we'll give it away to channel members.
that's right. We will play it, assess it. And,
There you go.
And do a contest or something to give it. If you guys are into it, just give us a $2, $4 super chat so we can get the
There
funds
you go.
together.
You could be a wiener.
I don't know that I can bring myself to buy a Glary. I don't know. Joe says it's good. Maybe we'll check
Well,
it
the
out.
problem is Ryan can't stop playing Van Halen riffs, and I can't stop swearing. So any money generated from the show gets knackered almost every time.
Pretty much. Yep.
So,
But that's okay. That's all right.
$2 super chat. We'll take care of it. We only need what 50 of them, and we're there.
Randy says his EVH Star sucked. He sent it back and got the Black Relic series. Love it.
Well,
Done
I think
and
because
done.
of the
Well, that's the thing. Right?
wasn't the post the bridge post pulling out of the guitar, Randy? That sucks, man.
But see, that can come down to one person at the factory that had a bad day and he cranked it down too much or something, and it got past quality control. And it's the same thing that I say about service companies or companies that send out one representative. That company is only good as that one representative to that customer.
100%.
You know,
Yep.
It's,
I get that all the time.
Yeah.
I need
So-
this guy back. Why?
Mhm.
Because he's awesome.
He did what I said. Yeah.
Yep.
Randy also says, by the way, the D-Tuna on my Black Relic Series Frankie was a little gritty and tough. I swapped the screws out for titanium ones, and it's smooth as glass. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. That's what I found is, the little fine tuner. Sometimes you pull that up a little bit and clean the bottom off. It helps with that too.
For a titanium.
And
Where'd
then
you get
taking that tension down.
Where'd you get that, Randy? Effutone? To check that out.
If I was playing live, I would get that sorted, the T-Tuna thing. But
Stan says the new Eruption pickup is the PV Wolfgang pickup copy. Yeah, they sound different than an Ernie Ball DiMarzio. Yeah, it was all a progression. They all copied each other. Pickup.
it's funny, when I was building my guitars over the years, I tried so many DiMarzio pickups, and just it was always Seymour Duncan for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the only ones from DiMarzio that I liked was the Cruiser, which is the Andy Timmons stack kind of thing. That's about it. I tried the Tone Zone. I tried their whatever it was, but I always found the EVH thing was like a Duncan 78 or EVH or something like that, right?
Right.
Always seemed to
Yeah.
sound, it's like you put it in and you hit a chord and it's like, yeah, that's the one.
Axe says he's thinking of trying the new Gibson Greenie Buckers in one of his Les Pauls. Anyone tried them? I haven't. I
Wire
don't
them
even
up
know
like
if
that backwards.
are they even out where
Those
anybody
Kurt-
would have them.
Kurtz pickups?
Hmm.
Is that what those are?
I know they're putting them in that new replicas that they're making, right?
They
So
got-
Yostinator
hot.
says that Jim DeCola, I'm assuming, told me that the pickups in my Gibson 70s Explorer and Flying V are just that. Gibson and Jim's latest take on the PV Wolfgang pickups, also designed by Jim. So Bryce is requesting that the whole crew autographs the Glary guitar.
Yeah, absolutely. So
There we
now,
Mikey says 7 over 8 will win it and send it back.
that's right.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we
There's-
go. Bryce Regal says, let's get the Glary. Also, happy birthday, Ryan. Thank you, Bryce. Appreciate
There is no return address, by the way. Just so you know.
Once you get it, the last one in line's got to keep it.
So one thing I have to ask: are those Wolfgang pickups anything special?
The USA ones?
Any of them? Any of them? Right from the
I always just remember
I like 'em.
the PV Wolfgangs were really, really. I don't want to say hot, but they were a hot pickup, and they were just a touch on the harsh side. bright, articulate, a little more aggressive, I would say. Wouldn't you agree, R2?
Right. And what I love about the USA ones, they have a nice thump in the bass, in the high end. It's just clarity. Going from EMGs and having different type of passive pickups. When I played my first Wolfgang, the USA one, I was like, okay, there it is. Even just rolling off the volume, it was just phenomenal. I loved it. I just loved it. It just grabbed me right away. I go, I get it. I totally get it.
So Herb of Fireside Studio says it doesn't matter how much a guitar costs, meaning it can cost $100 or it can cost 15 grand. To me, it matters how it makes you feel and how you enjoy playing it.
100%
I
correct.
completely agree with that. Absolutely. You know, a lot of people have, you know, even kind of alluded to it here that I was crazy for purchasing this type of guitar. This was worth every stinking penny that I paid for this guitar. I love it.
Yeah, and we're talking.
Makes me smile every time I pick it up.
We're talking
I
five
don't-
numbers there.
I don't regret it one bit.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
Can we go back to these Wolfgang pickups, or you got more to go there, right?
I'm just scrolling through the chat here.
You better pick up
So,
a little
with
speed.
the-
There's a couple more super chats you're missing.
Super
out.
chats
Okay.
are going in here, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. We'll get them. Let me
I'll
bump
shut up
over.
for a minute. But I do have a question regarding these pickups.
Right on. Randy Price says, by the way, happy birthday, Ryan. $5.99 for your birthday and $4 for John's F-bombs. Right on. John,
Fucking right.
I knew he was going to do it. Thank you very much, Randy. Hey, Patty Dill. Thank you so much, Patty. I just want to say, just real quick, Patty is probably one of the most awesome members of the community
Absolutely.
that
100%.
any of us could ask for.
Bar
Goes
none.
to all the shows, supports all the shows, sends gifts to all the shows, and usually everybody on the panel. It was license plates for the Under the Bus guys last night. Was that
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Saw the
You know,
post
I
on
check.
Facebook.
I check a little bit the success of a show if Patty's there.
Right.
I honestly do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Patty is such a pillar. Such a
Yeah.
pillar.
She's
of the
awesome,
community.
So thank you very, very much, Patty.
Yes, thank you, Patty.
We appreciate
Big
you.
time. I love that shirt she got me too. That's what she said. But you know, truly, that's what she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah, Joe says, play what you dig. Hey, what's going on, Richard Poole? He says 62 watching and 28 likes.
What the?
WTF,
It's
people?
right, man.
Come
It's
on.
up to 30 now.
We got 30 over there. We're at 50%. We're batting 500.
Come
right?
on, peeps. Come on.
Let's see. Bent Tom says, I wouldn't really consider the Steinberger an $8,000 guitar. That's more like inflation, scarcity causing price to go up. I think of a Tyler is an $8,000 guitar.
So
Well-
full on. Yeah, I get what he's saying.
I get what he's saying too. And I remember, you know, what these were back in the 80s. But try to find one in this condition.
Scarcity.
Yeah,
Right.
No,
exactly.
that's a
very
minty,
elusive.
This
minty
is a
version.
vintage guitar.
Yep.
You know, this is 30 some years old.
Yep.
I mean, you get a Gibson Les Paul that's 30 something years old. Hell, some brand new Gibsons are 10 grand. You know? Yeah, this was worth every penny. Nobody will
So-
ever convince
so
me
Tommy-
otherwise.
Tommy, do you think a Tom Anderson is less than a Tyler, or where's your thoughts on that? That's what
Lewis,
I'm interested in.
welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Lewis.
Good to see you, brother.
He's saying hey to R2, R3. Maybe I missed where he said hi to us.
Well, I saw him in the chat. I typed in hello.
I got you. Gotcha.
Well, Lewis, he's a shredder guy too, right?
Never saw you. Take it easy.
Yep. See you, Robbie.
See you, Robbie.
Make sure you unsubscribe so you don't get caught. Right?
I keep wondering why I see one subscriber added and then goes away. Yeah.
It's like, psst, I'm here. No, I'm
Let's
gone.
see. Bo says, "Oh, I missed something. It's your birthday." Yeah, man.
man.
All day. All day.
I didn't get the
So,
memo, man. I didn't know.
And it's usually the same day each year, which is
So
amazing.
Bo, $100 super chat will get the Glary here, and then we can sign it and auction it off. And do
stop.
all the things.
It's
Stop,
going to
John.
it's going to Bo.
Doesn't that mean though that that's
You
the
win,
Steinberger's
Bo.
anniversary as well?
Yeah.
If it's your birthday today and you bought it for your birthday, so how old is it in your hands?
In my hands, I guess that would be
4th anniversary?
Well, then that would tell you how old I am because I told you.
Oh, nice try, Trev. Nice try.
yeah.
Nice try.
Yeah.
Are we really a group of guys that care how old we are and protect that?
So
Well, the more information that you give out on this type of platform, the more somebody can probably find information about you.
You put your frickin' address in the bottom of the thing. So how
I
old are
didn't.
you, Ryan?
My address.
Your
is not the bottom
address
of the
is in the bottom of
But
our.
that's not.
That's
not
my.
his house.
That's a business address.
So they're gonna go Ryan Roberts, and he's 51, 52, 53. They're
somewhere-
just gonna go through, right?
somewhere
51,
around there.
52, 53, 54.
Let's see.
55.
50, 51, 52,
There we go.
53.
So I'm still the young buck here. Oh no, how old are you, R2?
I'm gonna be 50 next week, man.
Oh, so he's the young buck. I
Yeah.
always used to be the young buck. I'm 51.
Right.
51.
So I'll say it. Yeah.
Fuck.
Michael B. Live has stumbled in.
up,
What's
man?
going on, Michael? 31 now. Yeah, I wish.
brother.
So you didn't walk away with anything then, Ryan, on your
You're
birthday?
welcome, Patty. No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you said he had a purchase and all the rest of it, so it was
I never said I had a purchase.
you did say that you went and purchased something.
No, I said I wanted to go and purchase something today. I had every intent of going and
Clickbait.
purchasing.
And that was
Clickbait.
that stealth right there.
What? How's it? It says Edward Van Halen, made in Japan, signature Wolfgang, review and discussion.
What the-
It doesn't say I bought one. I'm reviewing my
demo.
experience with it. It does not say
it says
demo.
review.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Now, if I had put hands-on review, that would be a little clickbaity.
No, I think we would have put keyword
Technically, you didn't have your hands
unboxing.
on it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did.
Made like a
Unboxing
2-minute
would've
clip
done
from
it.
the store. Like that. Caleb, hey, guys.
Unboxing would have done it. Yes.
I had every intent of bringing that home and having it as a live demo tonight, but I just did not see the value in it.
There you go.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe I'll change my mind tomorrow and go get it.
I'm stuck, man. I'm stuck. Should I just get the Boss pedal, the delay pedal, or
You
should
just-
I just
you
force
need-
myself to buy a guitar?
Just buy the bloody.
you need the
delay pedal,
Roadcaster
get a
first.
Roadcaster. Stop this nonsense with the fuzzy buzzsaw computer nonsense. And get
I'm
a
surprised.
guitar.
Yeah.
Get a guitar that sounds.
Watch out, you're gonna get boner. Well, never mind.
You're gonna play some more slip
man.
disc.
Slip disc. Rob Blackmore says he has his eyeball on a Fender Player Series black Strat with a maple neck. Very cool.
That.
Is that Bark of the Moon lick? It can't be. It was
was
very
the-
similar.
that
it was
terrible.
It was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
similar. Yeah.
But I didn't have the gain structure that I wanted.
Don't
here.
tell
That's
Sharon.
what This here. I think I should probably stop.
J.K. Lee would tell you, you're playing it wrong.
Completely.
Everyone plays it wrong.
You know what though? I got to bring something up here, guys.
All good, Bo. Thank you.
I've recently kind of reconnected with my guitar partner that I used to have in 3 bands back in the 90s and early 2000s. And he moved up to the interior, so out into the bush. And I had kids and a family and a career and all the rest of it. So he kept playing, right? Mm-hmm. So he's wicked. He's just stupid. Like he could wipe the floor with all of us combined.
Probably Alonzo.
And I'm trying to convince him to get on the show with us.
Oh.
Okay.
Chris,
Cool.
yeah.
Right
My
on.
buddy Chris. Travis know who's Chris is.
Yep.
And
we talked to cool fella.
we're trying to get him.
Is he willing to work for minimum wage? I mean, you guys are
Oh,
killing
of
me.
course. Yeah. No. He's just like us, right? Except
Right.
he's like
He's an actual guitar player that can
Marty
play.
5150, Marty 5150 plus level, right?
Okay.
So he can play that riff that I just butchered to hell, like nothing, right? And it's dead dry, and
And he's
all
got
that
the 800,
stuff. So
right? He's got that real.
he's got that
800.
early 800, all that stuff. So
What's going on, CC? Good to see you, man.
What's up, man?
Cheers. Right on.
CC has put a package in the mail for me. He's going to loan me his cream machine,
Wow.
which is that
that's
Hughes and Kettner.
disgusting.
It's supposed to be a little Marshall sounding box, so I'm going to see if I can hook it into the wet dry wet rig and see if we can get some cool Marshall-esque type tones. So that'll be a cool thing upcoming. So thank you, CC. Let's see. Boner Jam says Caleb is 68.
Oh, shit.
He looks only about 54.
I'm sure he's using a little bit of hyperbole. Or maybe he's not. I don't know.
And his fingers
that's-
act like they're 34. So
That 6 is close to that 5, so.
yeah.
Christopher Live Solvit's here. Said just
What's up,
clocked
man?
out. Had a long day.
Oh, my goodness.
Welcome in,
You
man.
guys are working, man.
Yeah, I saw you on Facebook, brother. Man, that's some good stuff you're doing.
Wow. Good to see you, brother.
Let's see. Quentin says no one is just like us.
No, they're
Well, that's
not.
a good thing in your case, Quentin. Broke the mold with you, huh?
Hey, Quentin, go check out
This
Michael
is
Nielsen.
this is Quentin. Quentin was having a
Hang on.
thing on his live stream the other.
Be safe, Bo.
Later, bro. Let's see that again. Let's see the fretboard. So I know you guys are going back and forth in that live stream that one day. Quentin says you're playing it wrong. Slow it down.
It's the A you need in there. You're totally got it right outside of that. That's it. I'm done.
You know, I don't think Boner was here earlier when we were doing his drop B
The slip disc.
slip disc
Yeah.
Just
risk.
Watch the replay. Watch the replay, Brian.
Yeah. Oh man, oh
That
man.
was funny, man. I have tears coming out of my eyes.
That
that was a good
believe
time.
it.
I enjoyed that.
Quentin says, "Okay, Mr. Beato."
It's one note difference. Come on, buddy.
Time to arm the Hyundai. I want to talk about this for a second. Boner says, Quentin James, is Reggie your new bird? So,
Yes.
Quentin put up this post on Facebook and put up a video on YouTube and all the Google medias and whatnot. And he's like, okay, I need some help naming my bird. So we all had some fantastic ideas.
Yeah.
And we had some pretty witty ideas as well.
Mm-hmm.
And what's he do? He names his bird Reggie.
Fucking Reggie.
Quentin. What's up with that, man?
That's funny.
I mean, combo number 3. I mean, that's good.
Was he eating a candy bar at the time? I don't know.
No telling.
7. Perfect name.
Right? Yeah.
If you want to get crazy, 7 of 9. 'Cause
He
that
was-
reminds us of what we like.
He was calling the bird Other Todd because his first bird's name is Todd, so he was saying Other Todd. And I came up with the brilliant name of you are Todd too. And did he use it? No. What was the point of asking us, Quentin? If you're just gonna
Name him Reggie anyway.
throw us all by the wayside and just name the bird Reggie. I mean, come on.
Should have been Rod and Todd. Flanders.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, isn't that the Flander kids?
See, I like this one. Patrick Jughead would have been even better than Reggie. Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, could have had him, an
Jughead.
Archie. Yeah. What was the other? Oh, the big guy at Moose. That would have been a good name for a bird. Moose.
It need to be a bigger bird, though.
No. It's like,
Reggie's pretty
you know, you got the big, huge guy and they all call him Tiny, you know?
Right.
Okay.
You know?
So like
you got the
Kiwi
little bird.
should have been called Meat or something.
Yeah. New Todd. Yep.
I suggested Dickles, but
Yep, says should have went with retod. Quentin was gonna go with re-todded.
oh,
Yeah, see, Archie. Holly Lewis is in the house. Welcome in, Holly.
what's up,
See,
Holly?
Holly?
Good to see you.
Holly Lewis.
It was cool last week. We caught Holly going live after our show finished up. For her first ever chat.
Right on.
Nice.
Herb says Friar Tuck. That would have been a good name. CC Purdue.
Oh no.
That's a chicken company, right? Purdue. Purdue Chicken.
Oh man. Even Quentin says,
Quentin
"Oh,
says,
snap."
"Oh snap! Why didn't I think of that?" Oh man!
Let me see Quentin going.
So far, so good, Holly. Hope your day is well.
Good to see you, Holly.
It's going well as well.
Keep cool. Jump in the pool.
Oh man. Let's see.
She's asking where John
Where's
is.
he's around here somewhere. He's probably
Oh, here, I
heading
think
back
he's heading
off
back.
to get a drink or something. Who
Went
knows?
to go put some pants on.
There's a good one. Ryan Hall, Roscoe Pico Train.
Yeah, man.
Enos.
Oh
Enos
yeah,
got his own
Enos.
show for a while there. Right?
Yeah.
Daisy came for a visit that time. He was just so happy to see her. Good old Enos.
Oh, Enos. Enos loved Daisy. That's how Daisy got away.
I kind of like that that chug stuff we were doing.
There it is. Boner was asking if we were in drop B. He goes, "You guys were in drop B?" There it is.
Well, it wasn't actually dropping.
Happy birthday, man.
There he is. Oh, thank you. Holly was asking about you a minute ago, John. She said, there you are. Hello.
Hello, Holly. How are you?
And quit responding to you're taking a dookie.
No, I was having a pee and a smoky.
CC, man, you're killing it tonight.
What's he saying?
Tyson, if the bird nibbles on your ear.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh man, oh man. Some of these younger kids may not get that.
I also suggested 11 herbs and spices.
Right.
Who the
Colonel
fuck
Sanders.
has a bird
Colonel.
as a pet?
That's
It's
correct.
like having rabbits. My kids have rabbits. What do? They just sit there.
I guess he's worried about I don't know, poison gases in the house or something. You see
Right.
the bird keel over, you know you got to get out of the house, you know?
That's smart.
Carbon monoxide
Yeah.
detector.
Yeah,
Fun
absolutely.
to hang out with. Gotta take batteries. You just gotta leave seeds out.
Fly
Just got to
around
feed
and
them.
Poop all over your house. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Those parrots, the parrot will outlive you. You have to will a parrot to your kids or somebody who cares. Parrots,
Yeah, don't they live like 60, 70 years or something like that?
Depends on if there's a cat in the house or not, I guess.
no, you have to be a pretty big cat to take on a parrot. They're pretty fierce, man. Talons, wings. Cheers, Holly.
Cheers.
Randy says Tyson's favorite food is Holyfield sausage. People outside of Georgia won't understand.
Hey, Randy, if you're interested in popping on with us
Welcome
here at
back,
some
Bo.
point, send an email to Ryan.
Yeah, brother.
Randy,
That'd be cool, man.
Randy is a killer player, man. He really is. So yeah, if you want to jump on here, brother.
Ryan, you got Chick-fil-A in Georgia? Yes, we do. Any good? It's all right. Nothing to write home
Nothing
about.
there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go, guys. Going to Chick-fil-A.
Best thing I've had out of the U.S. is In-N-Out
I thought it was Marlboro Reds.
for food. And Pink's.
Given a choice.
Pink's in L.A. If I had to
And,
choose anything, it's Marlboro Reds.
Not
Right.
100. Not 100s.
Oh, Jesus.
He likes the Slims, the Virginia Slims. Oh,
My father-in-law smokes the Moors.
He smokes. You guys don't even want to know our workaround for $30 packs of smokes.
which is neither, looked down upon or, condoned on this channel. Each and every person makes their own choice.
Or you're talking about
We
smoking
don't,
cigarettes.
we don't want advertisers getting mad at us.
No. That's why I take breaks. I don't want to.
Unless it's for Nicorette gum.
Oh, but you know what I
When
will?
I go for a long flight and I want to avoid, I always go to Nicorette
I will
gum.
get popcorn lung for you guys.
Oh, man.
They're gonna love me. The patch, right? Just throw in a patch.
There's a
3
commercial
hour
here
flight,
where
I'm good.
they talk about you're putting metal in your lungs when you're vaping. Do they have that one up there, too?
No,
More metal.
there's no metal. It's my juice is organic.
And Anything else going on in the chat here? Oh, there you go. We got a request for some ambiance tonight, John.
There you go. Just like that.
Ambience tonight.
Quentin's making me hungry.
Quentin's making some sandwiches.
Bacon cheese omelet.
Oh, an
Are you
omelet.
gonna
Sorry.
Are you gonna make a proper bacon sandwich at some point, Quentin? I sent you the recipe.
See you, Dan. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Cheers, Dan.
Charles says, beautiful guitar work there, John. You rock.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Greasy Monkey Guitar, channel member, says, Ryan, are you still digging the Frankie Relic you just got? And do you have any mods in progress on it? I am digging it. Actually, it's right here on my first guitar hanger. So it's one I've been playing a lot lately. The mods for it, they are not in progress other than in my thought process. I have some ideas that I want to do with it, but I have not started or ordered anything, but there will be some mods.
You're just
Pretty
settling into it too, right, Ryan?
Yeah, just kind of, playing
a
it,
feel
and
for it,
getting a feel
what it
for
likes,
it,
and-
getting
yeah.
used to it. Yep.
Yeah.
Letting it settle, a little tweak here and there every time I pick it up.
Yep.
Get it all dialed in. But yeah, that'll be coming. I'll do some mods for it. Let's see. Rob says, thank you, brother John.
No problem, brother. Anytime, man. I love our interaction on Instagram. That's great, man.
Right on.
Back and forth.
Somebody asked for an Alice in Chain riff. Why does that not sound right? I don't know. Play the cool riff in Stone. What's the cool riff? That one? If I can remember it. Something like that. Catching me off guard. Thank you, Ronald. Long time no see, man. There we go. Couple
That
little
sounds so
trans
good,
riffs.
man.
Right?
Jesus.
So I say every time I pick it up, play it, do some of that crazy
You know,
stuff.
that's the thing, though. Is I'm not smart enough to be able to create on my own, but it's like, holy Jesus!
Yeah,
If
just
I
the-
had that thing in my lap, I would force myself to learn note for note Summer Nights live version and
All the
that
versions.
stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
It just sounds so
It
good.
never gets old. I mean,
Never. I can't
every-
believe it. I thought at this point, months and months and months in, that everybody would be like, come on, play something different. But
Right? Nope.
It's
It's
just
always-
killer. You're not sacrificing.
What's everybody saying here in the chat?
Happy birthday to you.
Ryan, do you know Bleed the Freak? No, I don't think I've ever tried that one. I can't even place the riff in my mind.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
If I listen to it, I'll probably, oh yeah. Or We Die Young. No, I haven't learned that one. Yostinator says we covered Stone in the last band I
Is
was
that
in.
that?
Such a great tune.
Yeah, I gotta tune down.
I think Stone is the one that I was just doing.
I was
Where does that
thinking
go to?
We Die Young. I used
Oh.
to play that in a cover band, yeah. But
Gotcha.
it's drop D.
Gotcha.
Or I've totally forgot it. I don't want to make myself look like an ass.
Why is it OU812? You should be Ryan Riffman. I don't know about all that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. CC says it's music to my ears every time.
Yep.
Oh,
Once
the
you start-
Steinberger.
Yeah, once you start getting that thing.
Alonzo, do a tutorial of Summer Nights. I've seen other videos and they don't play it right. You know why they don't play it right? Because they don't
'Cause they
have
don't
one of
have
these.
this.
You cannot play Summer Nights without this guitar. Sorry. I mean, you can, but I mean,
With the cable.
And the
thing.
only way to keep
Yeah.
that guitar balanced is with what happens when Ryan plays Summer Nights.
it starts to go up a little
That's
bit.
right.
No.
It just balances out perfectly.
Why do you think they call that album Balance?
That's right.
I mean, I could do a tutorial on how to do it, but it's very difficult without the trans trim.
Is that Leo Saft?
Well, no, that's
it.
just, but you know what
Good to
though?
see you,
I
brother.
think honestly, Ryan, there's guys out there with trans trims that are still like, what the
Leo's in here?
hell?
I don't know.
Who's
Boom's
here?
here saying hi to him.
Who?
Leo.
I see Brian Mooney is finally here. Finally home. Welcome in, man.
Hey, brother.
I don't get him that, Leo. What are you talking about, Boner Jams?
Yeah, what the heck are you talking about?
Too much
Leo's in
pumpkin
here?
spice. He's balls deep in the pumpkin spice now.
Boner Jams is trying to cause
He's starting up some
controversy.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's trying to start
Controversy.
in another
something.
chat. He's typing in the wrong chat.
Contrarian
What
mother
show-
effer.
Yeah, he's probably watching a different show.
Yeah.
What show are you
Go
watching?
sell some insurance, buddy.
Well, if you find
Yes,
Leo,
okay,
Boner
yeah.
give him
Yeah,
a cheers for me.
yeah, big
There's
time, man. If he
an
is in here,
There's an interesting request. I'd like to hear Summer Nights on an acoustic.
How many strings?
It might be
12 string?
difficult.
Come on.
Might be difficult to do.
Tommy, I've got the same thing. Look on Prime. There's a movie called Criminal. It has Ryan Reynolds and who's the old duffer from Yellowstone. It's good so far. It's only taken me 3 nights to get through it.
Well, boys, we have flown through to hour 2, and we are past.
Me, oh, my.
And I've still got some plans for tonight, so we're gonna wrap it all up.
You gonna get lucky, old man?
No, I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do some online
birthday
guitar
deal.
shopping. That's my plans for tonight.
There we go.
Still, it's a boing.
Right. So let's get on out of here.
Listen to that. That's my clean channel. That's, I don't know.
It's the clean channel on the 5150.
So appreciate you guys hanging out. R2, John, Trev, thanks for hanging out with us. Everybody in the
Thanks for
chat.
having us, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Absolutely. Always good to see everybody.
Happy freaking birthday.
Thank you very much. So down in the bottom of the chat here, we got Charles. It was good to have you hanging out with us,
See you,
man.
Charles.
Patty Dill, as always, we appreciate you.
Thank you,
Holly
Patty.
Lewis,
Patty.
good
Love
to
you,
see you
Patty.
showing up.
Good to see you,
Bummer
Holly.
Jams,
Holly, too.
Christopher, Yostinator, Bent Tom, Alonzo, Rob Blackmore, Brian Mooney showing up right at the end. CC, I'll be looking for that package. Thank you, man. And Yostinator, it was good to see you in here. Christopher Live Sova, obviously. Randy Price. Ronald Young, man, it was good to see you popping in.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's
So
been a while.
should we do a quick demonetized stream? Or no? Not tonight.
No, man, I got plans.
Okay, it's all good. Maybe maybe
There's
this
probably
weekend,
cake upstairs. is what
Friday
you're
or
saying.
Saturday.
There could be some cake upstairs, if you call it that. Yep.
Yeah.
So, once
You got
again,
some
thanks
hair in it, but it's
everybody
good
for
cake.
hanging out. You got J7/8. Right on. Alonzo. Frank Kokorin. Right on. We will see everybody on Sunday for Chat and Jam, and we'll do all this again. We'll try to think of something else to talk about.
I'm working on a late night surprise jam here between now and then.
Right
so-
on. See you, Steven.
Nice. Good. Awesome.
Well, I mean, you guys are welcome to stay here and continue jamming if you want.
No.
You know.
It's a team. It's a team effort. Outside of R2 because he's special.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Anybody with that fast of hands has to have his time off. So it's all good.
Speed pick.
Absolutely. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, again in the chat. We'll see you Sunday. And until then,
Keep liking, keep subscribing.
Party on.
Thumbs up, man. Don't forget the
we're,
thumbs
we're,
up.
we're still working on our old all roads kind of saying
Don't
like
stop
Charles
playing, man.
does.
That's all there is. Music.
Well, keep
right?
liking, keep subscribing is my
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
I stole that from some old English bastard.
Come on back now. You
And
hear?
it's not a bad thing to start with, so it wouldn't be a bad thing to end with.
Eddie Van Halen here. Telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.